We are currently living in the summer of nothing. It's that kind of exhaustion when you scroll for 2 hours, see 1,000 of beautiful AI images, hyper-realistic cities, flawless human faces, but still you don't remember a single one of it right after you swipe away. And this is what I call digital vertigo. It's the result where the production has become free, and the motto 2026 that I read about explained the exact same thing that we have been all feeling. We have reached the saturation point of AI polish. When perfection is automated, it's no longer luxury, it becomes commodity. When everything is a masterpiece, nothing really is. So if the making part of art is now for free, what does this make an artist? And today I want to talk about the exit door. Let's take a look at the data. The model points out this shift towards human psychology in 2026. We are becoming digital detectives, and since now it is so easy to generate images and we know how to do it, we have stopped trusting our eyes. We create intentionally. AI is a prediction engine. It gives you the average of what it has already been done. It is safe, it is smooth, it's symmetrical, but average is the opposite of art. Taste isn't about being right, it's a biological filter. It's who we are when we see a movie that makes us cry, who we are when we travel the world and see new cultures, humanity, who we are when we make mistakes in a sketchbook. And AI can't predict that. It can predict how the world would look like, it cannot tell you how to find your soul steering. In a world where anyone can make anything, the people who know what to make and why they make it, they are the architects. They become architects, and they're not only prompt engineers. There's a movement coming that reports call human-led identity. We're seeing a globally craving for imperfection, but why is it? Why are we coming back to film photography, grained textures, or analogic Kodak films? It's because we are seeking for this part that it's life, where humans are present. This is why also the perspective on my work has shifted. I stopped trying to make the perfect prompt for the perfect image, and I started to go out there and scan plants in their real life, how the patterns look like when the plant was fighting for sunlight, and to represent this imperfection perfect in the digital world, to give a sense of being alive and to give a sense of human nature connection, which I call organical technology. I'm using tools like Touch Designer and Polycam, not because I couldn't make this plant on 3D AI platforms, but because I wanted to give that real connection to the work that I do. On Touch Designer, you can play with parameters, you can try to look at nature in a different eye and the biological meaning, how does it work, instead of just copying how it looks like visually. And I think that somehow it's even more beautiful than an AI renderer, that this glitch, that this imperfect plant, it's part of what it is. And my taste tells me that this glitch is real, it's honest, and honesty, I feel like it's a really premium quality to have in 2026. Before, I would think that I have to be a professional of 20 years of experience to be able to speak like this, but the landscape has changed. The motto report itself says that consistency is the new trust. Brands in 2026 are not looking for the person who has the most expensive software. They're looking for the person who has the most of consistency in his point of view. They do not want someone to generate a campaign, they want someone to generate a feeling. You have to understand that your eye, your way of viewing the world, it's actually a high value asset. I'm still figuring out my voice, but what I realized is that my voice is a collection of my preferences. It's what I don't like and what I actually like. If you want to be relevant in the soul economy, you need to let go of trends. Trend is for bots. For human, taste is the only value that makes you stand out. Go to a museum, read a book, feel the way light enters a painting that you really like, and how does that influence your point of view. Build a library of preferences that make you understand who you really are into your deep core, which has nothing to do with a screen. So how do we actually move forward? The 2026 forecast isn't about the new trend or learning a new tool. It's about unlearning the habit of scrolling, moving from consumer to curator. Every scan that I do, every work that somehow maybe doesn't turn out perfect the way it is the first time, it's still my taste muscle. It's how I can experiment and how can I understand my soul steering better. I'm teaching myself how to see the difference between pretty and meaningful. I personally think we do not need more content, we need more intent. I've linked the full Motto 2026 report if you want to have a look at it and analyze it even more deeper, along with my personal taste builder mood board. I would like to know in the comments what's the one thing, or even more than one, that AI can't replicate about your style, and what's your real human filter. I am Selma and this has been my creative forecasting. Let's stop scrolling and start selecting our taste. I'll see you in the next one.